What is a cultural movement? Cultural movements have been around since the Fertile Crescent 10,000 years ago, when people followed someone with a strong, charismatic point of view. And it's typically very focused on changing the world. I'm sure you can think of all the different movements that have existed throughout time, whether it's Martin Luther, who banged the points on the church door, or women burning their bras in the streets of New York, or the suffragette movement, or anyone that stood up for an idea that was able to rally millions of people. Millions and millions of people. But I think perhaps the most interesting thing about a movement is it's a sustainable marketing model. It's an idea that motivates people to belong and participate. Historically, advertising started by looking at the product, interrogating the product, and trying to come up with a clever way of communicating that out into the market through paid advertising. And what we would do is create fake ideas, and we would try to push those out to the consumer and generate a desire to purchase as a result of those ideas. But today, everyone is a truth junkie. Everyone is a truth seeker. Now it's about being an anthropologist, doing ethnographic research, understanding what's happening in our world around us. With all the technology and the social media that exists, brands can rally people around an idea. They can crystallize that idea. They can curate the idea. They can spark a movement. But the idea itself is real. It's true. It's not made up. And that's where I think you have honesty and transparency, and that differentiates us from what you would have in more traditional advertising. I think all of us inside really want to belong to something bigger than ourselves. And that's like any movement that you belong to. This is what brands are about today. And so the ideas that they stand for have to be ideas that exist out in our lives. They're not ideas that we make up on Madison Avenue. They're real ideas that exist out in society, that are coming out of societal shifts that are happening all around us. And a brand that can articulate that and can dramatize it, can bring it to life, is a brand that will have a following of people behind them. So our process at Strawberry Frog is quite simple. Our role is really to clarify and define the cultural movement strategy, and then to bring it to life in different types of platforms. We start by identifying an idea on the rise in culture that can bring about change, and we tie it back to the brand in some way. Then we create a community, tools, actions, try them and evolve them and scale them as they succeed. Instead of the old days where you would spend 18 months trying to polish a dime and make it perfect, now it's really about trying to feel your way, test and learn, and then go massive as it succeeds. You can find lots of different ways that you can bring an idea that's out there to life and make the brand really relevant. If you look at nature, nature's survival mechanism has been to have multiple strategies, to try multiple things at once, and that's really what the frog is about. It's about being able to be agile, but trying different things in a less is more mentality. So not betting the whole bank on one single thing, but being smart enough about the brand so that you can come up with ideas that are obviously relevant, but you try them and you see them and you evolve them and you grow the ones that really thrive.